Hey guys, Kane Vanna here, also known as that guy without an avatar on Kitsu. Um, a lot of people find that annoying, but I find it quite funny that it annoys so many people. So quite recently, also known as last night, um, there was a bit of discussion going on in the Eagles Reich Discord about a certain user that's joined our lovely community known as Glasses. So I thought I'd take a quick look into him. So here's his post. He's a new user. And this was Jaeger's response that was deleted. My response was also deleted, even though we're just trying to discuss some quite interesting topics, really. Um, I went on his profile, and it turns out he'd actually blocked Eagle. So I put him in his place, told him that blocking does not win the Battle of Wits for him. What it in fact does is it makes him actual trash. He hadn't read my post yet since it was quite early in the morning I posted this. Uh, However, a moderator was still online to delete it when it hadn't been reported or anything. So I made sure that it was still there again for when he woke up, and so he could read my post and my thoughts and my views. Thankfully, I did archive it, as I always archive my best posts, moderators. So on his profile, you will notice that he has a Tumblr blog marked there. So I had to look at his Tumblr blog. Your standard 16-year-old Tumblr kind of guy stuff, graveyards, um, dark rituals that can we see? No, no idea what it's about. It's just good citing there. Good job citing your source. Um, so carried on looking. Just darkness, yeah, just scraping on a wall. Your standard stuff. So if you just head over to his about section, just to find out a bit more about this character of ours, we can. Uh, uh, okay, so I've just clicked wanted to get to the about section, but still, if you want to see anything else here, you just click wanted to get to the about section. So you find out a bit about he's interested in. Um, So about him is 16, he's trans boy, he's attracted to males, but it's actually a female who's a male who's attracted to males. Um, so that's probably a bit weird. Attracted to non-binary people, so Indigo, you're in for a bit of luck. Andy, get in there, Um, I can see this sparking into a brilliant relationship for you both since you both block me on Kitsu. He's mentally ill and autistic. You're pretty much a standard Kitsu user there. And he's introverted, and he's interested in kind of your basic stuff, kins, green stuff, um, crabs, stuff you think I'd like. Oh, and knives. Never want to miss out on knives. Pretty standard for a 16-year-old mentally ill introvert to like knives. So if there's any injuries at schools near this guy, I think we found ourselves quite a likely quite likely perpetrator of the crime. So I had a look around a few of his tags. Aaron Speaks is something he uses quite often to identify his posts. Where, for some reason, the Zarya discourse is getting quite offended by what Glasses is saying. I'm learning a lot of new words here, so I'm not up to date with the 16-year-old lingo, but Ace discourse I'm not too sure about. So I decided to have a bit of a further look. Turns out ace discourse refers to discussion, debates amongst the asexual community. So let's find out what actual Glass's views on the asexual community are. So he identifies an aphobe. Um, but he accepts that they exist. That's a good start, but he doesn't believe that that they, they're the LGBT. They don't face systematic oppression. Um, so there you have it. Asexuals don't face systematic oppression, um, as as he does in his 16-year-old life. He's been systematically oppressed. Systematic oppression being very similar to where Jews were, of course, shoved into camps and made into lower members of society. He's experiencing literally that um, for being a trans gay, trans queer, whatever. So here we have an ace person, however, given his side of the story. Um, so the only non-ace people with any actual privilege. So he's saying that this gay community is actually overly privileged. They don't face the systematic oppression. Asexuals face the real discrimination here in the Tumblr community, and in real life. The gays, lesbians, bisexuals, and pansexuals, privileged, privileged, privileged. They get everything just handed to them for for being them. But these snowflakes, they they face unique discrimination in society and bigotry. So so yeah, um, yeah. Oh God. So I had a further look. I mean, I think the stupidity of this whole situation kind of explains itself. Of why it's stupid. But then he gets offended by his his cousin and his boyfriend um, showing that they love each other in the open, showing their sexuality that offends him. Yet at the same time, I'm pretty sure this is showing your sexuality in public. Um, so the global feed where people don't even care about you. I mean, it's one thing where it's like showing your family members, but like you're showing these new guys that don't care anything about you. So that's pretty hypocritical in my view. And he called it a hetero moment, because if it was two gay guys kissing, absolutely fine with that PDA, which is a public display of affection. But since it's two heteros having a hetero moment, and are really privileged, those straight people that are not allowed to publicly show they love each other. And if you were in charge and you said that people publicly couldn't show that they love each other, that would be systematic oppression. Now, I just want to point out that that's the kind of person that the moderators on Kitsu are supporting. That's the kind of person that they want in their community. They want people who victimize themselves and say that they're systematically oppressed. They push other people down who are also feeling asexual, pushes them down. They don't deserve this LGBT title. They don't deserve this LGBT privilege that they have. Um, and anyone who's straight shouldn't be allowed to show their love in public. Um, yeah, I hope my videos given a new perspective to anyone that thought we were treating Garth as a bit badly here. And I hope the moderators can restore my posts and Eagle Jaeger's posts. And yeah, I don't know what more to say. I'm shocked at how much of a trash human being this person is.